think we did it my first year. I'm so happy that this program has grown to the degree at which it has, and that we are in a position where we can have a band banquet and really get this program off the ground. I feel like it's become a highlight of the community. A lot of people really love the band and really support the band. And a lot of that's thanks to your kids, because if they weren't here doing the hard work, we wouldn't have a program. So maybe just a moment we say thank you to our kids and just give them a round of applause, because I think they've earned it. Now, I will recognize all the kids tonight, and I've had someone else double check my work, so I should have everybody in here. But if something has goofed, I apologize. You can fuss at me, yell at me if you want, but I did have someone else double check me, so hopefully everybody's here. But guys, this is where I do my annual caveat. I can't give everybody a special prize. We will recognize all the children tonight, but I do want to recognize a couple of individuals as we go on. I will do it by grade level, and then at the very end we'll do a couple of big awards that everybody's kind of eligible for. That I do just a little bit every year. And so, as typical, we'll start with our 6th grade class. And so 6th grade, as I call your name, if you want to come line up here next to me, you'll pass Mr. Seth here. Seth is one of my staff at the high school. And you'll come to me and get your certificate, and then we'll give out the 6th grade awards. So, first, but most certainly not least, Caden Potter. Don't know if he is here. He was not here earlier. Leanna Whitehead. I know you're here. We call her Sky, but Jana Pruitt. Are you here tonight? Lincoln Morrow. I know you're here. Gabe Muncie. No, Gabe, stay up here. You'll line up over here. Lincoln. Children, go to Seth and me. Ella Mick. Ella, are you here tonight? Jordan is not in here anymore. Lucas Lacey. I know you're here tonight. Lily Jackson. Don't take Lily's. Take yours. Jody, he wants everybody's. Caleb Ingram. Levi Harrell, I know you're here tonight. Jaden Greer. Cope and Duggar. Carity Crawford. And Timmy Amonte. I don't know if he's here tonight or not. All right. We've got a couple of special awards to give out for the 6th grade tonight. Some of these kids aren't here, but I'm going to go ahead and give out the awards anyway. I do a most improved category, and these kids I feel like have come the furthest since they started in the 6th grade. That doesn't necessarily mean that the rest of the kids did badly. I just think that these kids have improved the most. The first one, he's not here, but he actually started late in the year. What was it, Caden? Like right before Christmas? When did Caden start? Was it after Christmas? After Christmas. Caden Potter is our first one. He started after Christmas, and he's doing an incredible job. And my other most improved is Carity Crawford. Now I have 2 first chair awards. One is Ella Mick. She's not here tonight. She does an incredible job. And the second first chair award. First chair award is the kids that I feel like have a very fantastic playing ability, and I don't think they really get recognized for it enough. And this child is Gabe Muncie. I'm not done yet for 6th grade. These are my 3 top 6th grade awards. I give a Perseverance Award out to every grade band, except for high school, they're all together. But Perseverance is essentially the kids that I feel like have kind of had their own challenges throughout the year that have really continued to push to try to overcome those challenges. And I feel like that is a really big deal because a lot of kids come to band and when they try a brand new instrument, it's really hard for them and they want to give up. And so facing challenges and continuing to work hard is something that I really, really prize in my kids. And my first kid to get this award is Leanna Whitehead. And the second kid that I feel like has earned this kid has done an incredible job, really working hard, is Copen Duggar. And then I give out 1 per middle school grade Director's Award. This award, I feel, goes to the kid that has really excelled in music this year, but also a kid that I feel like has helped their classmates really learn quite a bit. And I do have one child in particular that has been challenged with not 1, but actually 2 recently children to help, and that is Lincoln Murrow. And this is our lovely 6th grade class. Congratulations, friends. I'm so proud of you.
I want to sit down. I don't want to be here. I want to sit down.
As I call your names, just as we did with the others, come on up here and see Seth and me. Emma Hoffman. Sydney Williams. Eli Smith. Jacob Roberts. Lexi Ranshaw. Waylon Parlier. They're like groupies. Katie Oliver. I just had a... Oh, she's not here tonight. Autumn McKinney. Is she here tonight? Ariel. I know you are here, Ariel Marsh. Get up here. Olivia Marks. Bailey Markland. I don't think she's here tonight. Lord have mercy. Addie Hughes. I know you're here. I saw you. Kaylin Holland. Colton Lady. Tabitha Geyer. I don't think she's here tonight. Ethan Ferguson. Caleb Elmo. Lauren Emo. Harmony Air. And last but not least, Riley Alves. grade, but there are a lot of them. And actually, there are several newcomers this year. I would like to take a moment to recognize them. If this is your first year in band, please raise your hand. That's a pretty big deal, guys. These kids did a great job. All right. And now on to my 7th grade specific awards. First, obviously, most improved. I got to brag on this kid for a minute. This kid started, I think, January, partway through the year, and this kid has caught up to their classmates in just a few short months. I'm incredibly impressed with this child. I'm really excited to have this kid march with us this coming year, and that's Olivia Marks. I have my second most improved. This child actually switched instruments throughout the year, and they have grown to be an incredible addition. They really do a great job. I'm so proud of them. Waylon Parlier. And unsurprisingly, I actually have a 3rd in this class. I tried to leave it to 2, but I couldn't. I had to recognize this kid too, because this kid has come a really long way, and I've been picking on him lately at practices after school that he needs to play out a little bit more. Caleb Elmo. And then I've got 2 first chair awards for this group. 2 wonderful musicians. Unsurprisingly, the first one is Kaylin Holland. And this next one is a shock to me, because this kid started this year and has grown to be one of the better ones in the entire class. And I'm sure this child is not expecting this, but Sydney Williams. All right. Perseverance Awards for this class. The first one, I swear to you, this child, every other, I am so sorry. This kid breaks something every day. Colton Graybill. I swear to you, I got to brag on Colton, because Colton missed a little bit of band camp, came back, and that kid is marching just about as good as the rest of them, trying out there, didn't even learn the sets and was out there trying to just follow his friends to know the drill. So kudos to Colton, he's braver than me. My next Perseverance Award is Emma Hoffman. This kid. And I actually have a 3rd for this one as well, Miss Harmony Ayers. That kid begged to come to the concert, even though they are currently in a sling. So that should say something special about that kid. Now, my Director's Award is special for this kid. I feel this kid 100% is not expecting what is getting ready to come to this child, because I have to think, I really tried this year with these awards to target kids that I felt like didn't get the recognition in class. Maybe they weren't the kid that everybody thought of when they thought of like my top, players, top teachers, but they really are, and they really do a wonderful job, and I wanted to recognize these kids. And this kid in particular, I can see this kid in class helping his classmates and putting their fingers in the right places on their instruments, and it really made an impression on me, and I really wanted to recognize this kid, Eli Smith. My lovely, wickedly talented 7th grade class. I'm very proud of you guys. I do hold them. 8th grade is getting something special. They always do. They wear medals. Yes, Leah. On the back of each one is the kid's name. so good luck. I'm going to call you up here. You will have 2 extra people to visit, a few extra people, just because technically they're graduating from middle school to high school. I cannot tell you how incredibly proud of these 8th graders I am. I don't know what you people put in their cereal every day, but they do a great job. Same with that 7th grade. I just don't understand it. And so I really do want to recognize these kids because I'm really, really proud of them. My first one being Libby Williams. Diana Warren. Mackenzie Sims. Alana Range. Jasmine Myers. Sophie McLeod. Micah Markland. I know you're here. Maya Langdon. Is she here? I haven't seen her tonight. I don't think. Yeah, I didn't think so. Paradise Lady. I don't think she's here either. Mason, my friend. Where is Mason? Oh, there he is. I was like, I know you're here. Chloe Fortenberry, I don't think she's here either.
She's never here.
She's never here. Maya Edwards. And last but most certainly not least, Abby Bumper. Thank you. Okay. Most improved. My first most improved, I think this kid has really come a long way this year. I'm actually really, really impressed with this child. I bet they're not expecting it. Libby Williams. I'm losing my mind. Sophie McLeod is our next one. She's doing awesome. Sophie actually started late too, and she's doing an incredible job. And now my first chair awards. I would say I love this kid to death. I'm really excited for this kid to get to high school. Mackenzie Sims. And I do not think this next kid is expecting this, but she does an incredible job, and she's really grown a lot this year. Jasmine Myers. Okay. That's okay. This kid's not here. Perseverance Award, the child that we have that is here for that. I feel like this kid is another one of those, I'm so sorry, gets sick all the time, kids, but really does an incredible job. I'm super happy. Alana Range. And then this next child, again, for the Director's Award, I tried to point out kids that I feel like maybe didn't get the recognition they really needed. And this kid's really done a great job this year, helping me, in particular, with my 6th grade class. Danny. I am so incredibly proud of these 8th graders. If I could give them all special things, I would, but I congratulate them on their hard work. Thank you very much. Gabriel Myers. He called him George. Ozzie Moore. Alaska Miller. Josh is not here. Gabby Lance. Levi Lacey. Malia Howell. Cindy Hicks. Eli of the Ferguson family. Aiden Banner. Followed closely by Venus Blevins. Grace Conover. And last but most certainly not least, Ryder Shire. Did I forget somebody? What? Natalie's down! Get up here. Natalie was not in band this semester. That's probably wrong. Natalie did band last semester. Yes, that's why. You have a certificate with marching band, not concert band. This is concert band. Okay? Now. Most improved with the high school concert band. First kid. This kid got a bet a couple of years ago that if they finally play loud enough, Cameron Church would buy them donuts. I do not think he ever did.
No, he didn't. Stop.
Venus Blevins. Next most improved kid. This kid was killing it this year.
Guys,
Ozzie
scoot up.
Next most improved. I have to tell you, I'm really impressed with this kid. I doubt they're expecting it. Levi Lacey. And I do a couple more for high school. There's 4 grades here, guys. My last most improved, this kid actually came to us late, just been here this semester. She's been my kid for a long time in the past, but she just came back in the spring and she has done an incredible job, Madison Oliver. Now my first chair awards, these are kids that just in general, they do a great job. I wanted to recognize them a little bit because they've really done an incredible job this year keeping us in line. Olivia Birchfield. Gabriel or George Myers. Connor Sims. Eli Ferguson. And Aiden Banner. What'd you say? Go last. Perseverance Award, this kid's not here. My second Perseverance Award, this kid actually just joined band for the first time, as in has never played an instrument before ever this year. Ryder Shire. Great job. My first Director's Award, I doubt this child is expecting anything. I can't tell you how impressed I am with this kid this year. This kid's come a long way. To the fact that I've even had staff approaching me and complimenting me on this kid and how much they've grown. Sydney Hicks. This next next kid, I have a soft spot for him. I'm trying not to cry. I'm getting emotional. I feel like this kid does a lot of really hard work, and this kid doesn't get recognized enough for it. But they don't really know how valuable they are. Aiden Dan. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. This is where you get your certificate.
It's marching band time.
I'm going to go ahead and start doing the marching band, which includes all of these children. So I'm going to be nice and not have them sit down just to get right back up in the chairs.
We have to get some.
So if I call your name, come get your certificate. And Seth is on top of it. Malia Howell. Lance Connor. Natalie Bradford, who is not here today. Natalie Stout. Natalie left me in January, but I don't
Okay.
Ryder Shiver. Ozzy Moore. Alaska Miller. Levi Lacey. Olivia Birchfield. Gabriel or George Myers. Roman's not here. Eli Ferguson. Venus Blevins. Aiden Danner. Connor Sims. Cindy Hicks. Nicholas Stout. Please. Gabby Lance. And we actually have some middle schoolers that marched with us this year. Mason Gleiser. Where you at, Mason? Coming up here. Waylon Parlier. Hey, we can start going this way.
It'd be nice.
Maya Edwards. Ethan Ferguson. Diana Warren. Jasmine Myers. Riley Alvis. Lexi Ramshaw. Eli Smith. Kaylin Holland. Colton Grayville. Caleb Elmo. And Flutes, if you can't tell, I did it in score order.
Yeah, I'm first.
So you might as well stand up. Libby Williams. Mackenzie Sims. And Alana. We had quite an amazing year with our marching band. I do want to recognize these kids. They really did an awesome job. To the point that we even had a judge from Hampton. Actually, the gentleman actually used to be the band director at Hampton High School. Made a comment on how the band was performing better than any band he ever had here. These kids even got their first superior that I'm aware of, period, ever. So they have come a really long way. Thank you for your incredible work. If you're a brass ensemble, don't go far.
Sorry, gotta go.
Brass ensemble, Cameron, he's not learning new instruments. And so, congratulations, thank you for your hard work. Once you get your pen, you may sit down, but if you're a jazz band, don't go too far. Try to say these steps. We don't have to. Okay. Then I'll just get year jazz band. I thought they did an excellent job with their concert. They went from 1 song to 3 this year. So they really kicked it into high gear. I'm hoping to maybe be able to start doing it at Christmas a little bit. But congratulations and thank you for your wonderful work with jazz. In your section when you don't go far. Oh my God. Okay. Section leaders! I do want to recognize these guys. They sign up and do a lot of work. They come in on days throughout the summer where none of the other kids are there to help me kind of organize and keep everything straight. They're in charge of helping teach the other kids and you know, covering fundamentals and helping me look for errors and do a lot of stuff. So I do like to recognize these kids and the sacrifice they've made this year. Eli Ferguson. Oh. Carter Sims. Grace Conover. What? It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Nicholas Snow.
And it's when.
Olivia Birchfield. And Amy Manners. And this is our leadership team this year, so thank you guys very much for your hard work. This was our very first year ever having a winter guard. And unfortunately, Grace could not be here tonight. She is very, very sick. You don't want her here. So she asked me to present the awards tonight. And so, kiddos, as I call your name, come on up. This is our very first winter guard, as far as I'm aware, ever. Gabby Lance. Natalie Stout. Lexi Ranshaw. Riley Albus. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. It's only been 36 minutes. Sydney Hicks. Malia Howard. And as far as I'm aware, last but not least, Grace Conover. And ladies, if you stay up here for a moment. Grace gave a couple of awards out that she wanted to recognize the kids for this year. And I think everybody that was in color guard except for Natalie Brown did win those, right? Yeah. Okay. Our first award goes for who Grace felt was the best marcher of the crew, Natalie Stout. That child messaged me yesterday, do I have to come? Yes. Are you sure? The next one is captivating performer, our most competent performer, Grace Conover. Notable newcomer, this is going to be, she had a couple of girls that started just for winter guard this year, and she felt like this was one of the most notable of them, Lexi Ranshaw. And then our last is our quickest learner. Grace felt like this kid really deserves to be recognized, Malia Howard. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. So every year, we started this last year with our color guard. We give away a plaque, and this is a very special award for outstanding contributions to the color guard team. And this is our second annual. This child's name is actually engraved on the master plaque that will remain in the band room. But this kid has done a lot of really hard work this year and really deserves to be recognized for their growth. Sydney Hicks. And so our pretty wonderful plaque will be in the band room, and it has last year's recipient, which was Grace Conover, along with Sydney's name on our plaque that'll stay up in the band room forever. So congratulations, guys. Thank you for doing a wonderful job. These are from ETSBOA. So we had a number of kids that went and participated in events outside of Hampton. These are voluntary. They don't require anything special. The kids sign up. They practice on their own outside of class, and they get to go and participate in various events for that. And I'm hyperventilating because I feel like I may have forgotten one. I hope I didn't, but that's okay. And so these kids all participated in, the first event is solo and ensemble, Cope and Duggar. Olivia Birchfield. Eli Ferguson.
I love that guy.
Eli Smith. Caden Potter, who's not here tonight. Lincoln Murrow. Carity Crawford. Mason. Sorry, Mason. Gabby Lance. Nicholas South. Riley Alvis. Libby Williams. Eli Ferguson did a solo as well as a group, and Olivia as well. That's why they both got another one. Y'all look and then Libby Williams also did another one. And last but not least, Mackenzie Sims. So this event was really special because they get to learn literature on their own, and they go and play for a judge, and the judge gives them a score from 5 to 1, 1 being the best, 5 being the worst. And every single student that we had earned either the highest or the second highest rating, which is a really awesome big deal. So congratulations to these kids. Now I have 2 special children that also did, don't go too far, that also did 2 ETSBOA events. My first kid is a gentleman that went and did senior clinic this year for us in Gatlinburg. This kid got to participate in one of the bands comprised of some of the best players in East Tennessee, and that's Aiden Danner. And our second child, I'm sure he can go ahead and already know who he is, actually is my first kid ever to go and participate in what's known as junior clinic, and that's Kaylin. Hey! Woo! Somebody want to silence? Okay.
Wait, that might be Maddie's mom that was going off in a hot box.
Well, we're just going to have to ignore it because we're using it currently to hold the balloons down. Hey, if there's anything that I know about band, we make it work, people. Okay. So this is a very special award for me. I do like to take a moment and kind of talk about it. This is the, I think, third year in a row that we have done this award. In 2023, we lost a band parent. And this gentleman was pretty special for us. He hauled the trailer. He was constantly with the kids. He made a big deal. I mean, he was a big deal for the whole program. And something that I really felt was necessary to do was to, in his memory, honor a couple kids. And I started the tradition with Connor, and I've continued it with Sydney. Sydney is his daughter. And we call this award the Shane Hicks Memorial Award in honor of him. And we really just want to pick kids that are going really above and beyond. And I have let Sydney pick out the individuals, and I think she really hit it spot on. She did 2 middle schoolers and 2 high schoolers that really, really do make a humongous impact on this program. I'll start with the middle schoolers. Mackenzie Sims. Make sure it's that one. Oh, Mackenzie, make sure you got the right card. The Hicks family has a special gift for these guys. Our second middle schooler is Kaylin Holland. Our 2 high schoolers, these kids are incredible. I'm sorry, I'm trying really hard. I'm going to miss these kids. Aiden Danner. And Olivia Birchfield. This is a really special award, and I'm really blessed to have the opportunity to do this here. I'm very sad that we've lost Shane, but what better way to honor his memory than to recognize kids that cared about the program as much as he did. Kids in marching band, I asked them to pick 2 kids in recognition of their positive attitudes and continued support of their peers in band. These kids are two kids that the whole student body within the marching band felt like continuously had such an incredible positive attitude. And I was really shocked that they won by quite a very large margin. There were several kids that were also voted for, but I was really shocked. It seems like it was a consensus. And I'm really proud of these kids and the growth that they have shown this year. Kaylin Holland. And Mackenzie Sims. You can go sit down. This next award was voted on by the seniors. I started this tradition several years ago, and they like to recognize a kid that they feel really represents what they love about the band of Hampton. So they pick it. I don't have a say in this one, but I do agree with their pick, Kaylin Holland. And on the same ballot, I was told that I was cruel, and maybe I was. I have the kids, I always have the underclassmen pick a senior award for the senior that they feel has devoted themselves to the band. And let me tell you, it was looking pretty dicey. And I'll tell you, this senior won by 2 points. That should tell you how loved both of them are. Olivia Birchfield. I would like to take this moment to recognize our seniors. We have 2 this year. Come on up here, Danner. I tell everybody every year that it's going to get harder and harder every year, and it does. This is my 5th year here at Hampton. Oh, she's losing it already. Now, Olivia, I'm not going to make it if you don't hold on. It gets harder every year. I've had both of these kids all 5 years I've been here. I'm going to miss them a lot. And we have some gifts for you both. I know which one that one. I don't have to listen. She's gonna kill me for this one. That's yours. These seniors, I've never seen kids so devoted to a program. These kids are not afraid to put me in my place, which should tell you just how much they care. I'm going to miss both these kids. And they're all crying. Every year, unfortunately, I have to pick a senior, talk about cruel, to give the John Philip Sousa Award to. And this year, this senior has done an incredible job with the program, and I'm really blessed to have this kid here. I don't know what I'm going to do next year. Olivia Birchfield.
All right.
I have 2. I begged. I couldn't pick between them. Because I couldn't pick between them. And it took a little bit of begging, but they let me have it. So they... And with the John Philip Sousa Award, just like the Color Guard Award, we have a plaque in the band room that will forever have these kids' names on it. This award is really prestigious. It's actually nationwide. Typically, they only allow 1 senior per school. But in rare occasions, you can ask them very nicely, and as long as you've got good reasons, you can get another one. And so I begged, and they let me have them. And so these guys will be in the band room forever. Not that I think I'll lose them, because I think they'll probably be back to see me more often than even they would probably like to know. But I would like to take a moment and thank these guys for their hard work, because these are some of the best seniors I think I've ever had. And I'm going to miss them very dearly, and I think the whole band will. So thank you. And with that concludes our band banquet.
Hey.
Okay, I guess that doesn't conclude our band banquet. Donna Ranshaw has something. You're the one. You want me to give it to myself?
I won't wait till the end of the banquet again, because then I have to cry. But we have a small token of our appreciation for Miss Viera. We have gone through numerous band directors here at Hampton, and no one seems to stay. So we are hoping that Miss Viera will stay for a very long time with us.
Thank you guys for coming out tonight and for celebrating these kids. It takes a village. It really does. I'm very, very, very proud of all of you. And know that even if you didn't get a special certificate tonight, you all did an incredible job. Thank you for your hard work. And here's to another school year that's coming year. Have a great, safe trip home.